Hi everyone. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to schedule a virtual class in Google Meet, and later on demonstrate how to create a link between Google Meet and Moodle. The first thing that I'm going to be quick to mention is that for us to carry out this particular task, we ought to use the NIPA Gmail account that has been created for you. Please do not use your personal Gmail account because they have limited features. So you can, to start this particular task, you go to your Gmail, enter the email address that NIPA has created for you, and you also enter your password. Right? Now, once you enter your password, the other thing that I want to quickly mention again is that the programs or the model study have been split, or they have been grouped into two. So we're going to have a timetable for full-time, and we're going to have a timetable for part-time and distance. So meaning that whatever we are doing here, it has to be repeated twice. So the first one, like for this particular session, we will be dealing with the creation of an event for full-time. Then later on, you will need to repeat the same process for you to create a link for the part-time / distance, because the part-time and distance are going to be loading at the same time. So we get back to the process. So once the system has loaded, what we're going to do is to come and click on this icon called the Google Apps icon, right? So when you click here, the system is going to show us the drop-down menu of the Google Apps with the various icons here, and our main interest is to come and click on the icon called the calendar, right? Now once we've done that, prior to this, we need to have the information beforehand, like when are you going to be having class, what is the timing. And the other thing is that we need to take note is that the links we're going to be creating on a weekly basis, because the directive that has come is that we're supposed to schedule classes on a week basis. Now, so once the system has loaded, we can come and click on the icon called create, right? Once you click on create, the system is going to open a window called the event window. So this is the event window, and from the event window you can come and click on more options, right? And now once you click on more options, the system will open another window called the detailed event window, right? So this is the detailed event window, and the first thing that we're going to do is to specify the title. Now, the title, I'm going to include the course code and the course name. So like, for example, for me it's BCS 301, and the course name is programming in Java, right? And I'll need to specify here that in parentheses I'll specify that I am creating for the full time. So I'll specify there that is for full time. The second thing is specifying on the date. So on the start date here, remember we mentioned that's going to be on a week basis. So here I'll click on the start dates and say this particular session it's for the week that's starting next. So I'll click on 31st, and here I'll specify the timings that my classes for this class I'll be having the session at 11. So I'll put it to at 11. Then the system will find the finishing time for me, and after that, what is going to happen is that here I'll specify the when the week is going to end. So from here I will click here and say the class is going to, for this week, it's going to end on the 4th of September. So I'll come and click on 4th of September, right? Then the third thing we're going to specify is on which day am I going to be having sessions with this particular class. So I'll click on do not repeat. Click here from the drop down menu. I'll click on custom, right? And the custom recurrence window is going to be opened, and from here the first day has been specified for us, that will be having class on Monday, and the second day when I'll be having class maybe is on Thursday, so I'll click here on Thursday. So Monday and Thursday have been selected. In case you made a mistake, just click on the date which you want to change, and you can put, like, for example, Wednesday, right? Once you've done that, you can click on done, and once you click on done, the fourth thing that we're going to specify is the generation of the link, right? So I'll click here where it's written add Google Meet video conference. So if I click here, what you notice now is that the link has been created for us here at the bottom, right? And the other thing is that I would want to send emails to the students, like quarter to the class. So 15 minutes before the class, I want the students to be sent a notification to their emails. So what I'm going to do here is on notification, I will change it and I'll say email. Okay, and then because I want it to be reminding them 15 minutes before the class to join, so I'll change here and say it has to be 15 minutes to send them a reminder. Now once I've done that, I'm going to change on where it's written busy. I will click it to say I'm free to attend a session with these particular students. Then on the visibility, I will change it from default, and I'm going to put it private because I want only the students that are doing this particular course to be able to have access to my class. So once I've made those particular changes, I will come and click on the button called save. So I'll click here. Once I've done that, then the system is going to save the changes. And the last thing that we need to do is to copy the link. Now, as you can see here, there's nothing. So we need to, for us to see what we have created, we need to click on the start date, and in this particular case is on 31st. So I'll click on 31st, and you notice now here that what we earlier on created, the BCS 301 is here, and I'll bring the cursor there and click. Then the event window will pop up with a summary of what we created, and I'll hover the cursor over the label called join with Google Meet. So once I hover the cursor there, what happens is that an icon is going to appear at the far end here, and I'm going to click on this particular icon. Okay, so once I click this particular icon, then it means we've copied the link, and I can close here. And once I close here, I can come to Moodle. So I'll come to Moodle and I put my username for Moodle, and logging into Moodle. Oh, forgotten my password. So once I put the correct username and password, the system is going to take me to the dashboard, and I'm going to scroll down here. After I scroll down here, I'll find my course, like programming in Java. I will click here, and once I click here, the system is going to take me to the course details section. And remember, every time we want to change something, we'll come to 10 editing on. So once I've done that, then the system is going to change and get us into the editing mode. Now, when we come here, remember I mentioned about the scheduling of sessions of classes in weeks. So we'll come on the edit, and from here I'll click on edit topic. Once I click on the edit topic, the system is going to take us to this window, and we'll change from the default name like topic 1 and check there so that we can give it an assigned name. So when we come here, remember the dates that we've specified. So we've said week 1, which runs from 31st August, right, to 4th September, right? So that's what we put there. And if I come down here, we'll click on save changes. Okay, now what you first need to indicate is also adding the resource. All right, so adding of the resource, we are going to do that by clicking on add activity or resource. So here the resource we're talking about that you add first is the PowerPoint presentation. So you will come here and click on file, right? So once you click on file, what is going to happen now is that the system is going to take us to this window, and here I can say PowerPoint. On the name, I'm going to say PowerPoint for week 1. Okay, so once we've done that, we'll scroll down here and we come to where we have to add the actual PowerPoint. So you can use add file, or you can drag and drop it here. I always prefer the drag and drop because I find it quite simple. So I'll click and hold, then drag it down here to the window and drop it there. Then done. The system would have added our week 1 lesson, and I'll come down here and click on save and retain to course. Okay, now once we have done that, the second thing that we need to do is now add the link, right, to link Moodle and Google Meet. So I'll come and click on add activity again, but this particular time we're interested in the URL. So I'll scroll down and find the URL. Okay, so once I click here on the URL, the system is going to take me to this window, and on the name here, I'm going to say this is a virtual. Okay, so I'll come back here, click there, and say this is the. So I can say click here to join virtual class, okay, for full time. Virtual class for full time, and I'll indicate the time that this is going to be 10 hours, then to 11, right? Now once I've done that, I will come here and put the link. Okay, so I'll right click. Remember we did copy the link from Google Meet, Then I'll click here and say paste. Okay, then I'll scroll down here and come to save and retain to course. Okay, now like I mentioned earlier on that the modes of study have been split. So what we have created is for full-time. So what we need to create now again is for part-time, but I'm not going to go through that because you will need to follow the same steps where you go to Google Meet, you come on the calendar, click on create, thereafter add the name of the course. Once you add the name of the course, then you specify the timings again. Alright, once you specify the timings, you also specify the dates, and after that you also generate the Google Meet the Google Meet link, right? Then you copy it. Once you copy it, you come back to Moodle, and you can come back. When you come back to Moodle, you come and again just add it, because it's still, the class is going to be even if it's for part-time, but it still be on the 31st to the 4th. So when you come, you just add an activity here. Okay, then you're just going to create the URL. Okay, the URL, and here you're going just to specify that this is again, we're going to say click here to join virtual class for part-time, then slash distance. Okay, part-time plus distance. Then here maybe the time that you put is 18 to 18 to 19 hours. Then when you come here, the link that we did copy here, not for the full time. Now remember here I mentioned that you would have created another or generated another link for part-time. So I'll just come and click here and paste, then scroll down here and click on save and retain. Okay, now so once you're done this, then it means you're done scheduling the virtual class for full-time and part-time. In the next video, I'm going to demonstrate now how to get the link for the recording, because remember there's a part of the recorded video, whereas you're having a live class which you need to come and paste here for students that will probably have missed a class. So I'll do that in the next video. But once you have done that, you can come here now and turn editing off. Now the other quick thing that I want to mention is that for you now, when the time comes for you to start having this session, you do not, as a lecturer, you're not going to use Moodle. You are going to go to your Gmail account, and once you go to your Gmail account, right? Once you go to your Gmail account, you can come back to the calendar, all right? Or what you do is you can come back to the calendar, or you will come on this Google app. Okay, once you come and click on the Google Apps icon, you can come and click where it's written Meet. All right, that icon there. So when you click here, the system is going to show you what sessions you are having. All right. So here it's supposed to show you. So today there's no session, but if come Monday you will see the sessions here. All right. Now because it's not showing here, I can come back to the calendar and just click here so that I force it. So I'll click on this BCS 301 and say join. Okay, so once you join here, once you join the class, it will take us here. Just give the system a minute to keep on loading. Right, so now once it finishes loading here, we'll need to show the course here, and I'll need to come and click on join now. Okay, once I click on join now, it means now I have started this session. All right, I have started this session. Now there are a number of a couple of things that I need to demonstrate here. Now there are actually three more important things that I need to do here. Before you start your class, you need to ensure that you start recording the session. And to do that, you're going to click on more option icon, which is situated right at the right corner here. Okay, at the bottom right here. So if I click here, the pop-up menu is going to be opened, and I'll need to come and click on record meeting. All right, record meeting. So I will